Hey, what's up, guys? Shuckle King here, bringing you semifinals for APA against Mountaih. It's still surreal that I've even gotten into the APA, let alone made playoffs, even if it wasn't the smoothest of rides, and then won our first game. Even that was also not the smoothest of rides to get a win, but we are here, and that's all that matters. And we're against Mountaih, who is the #1 seed and definitely deserves it this season. So it's gonna be a tough one. But if you guys like the content I've been putting out for APA, definitely give a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the video. Really appreciate everyone's support this whole season. Yeah, he has a scary team, and it's all led with Coco, which I feel like it's not the greatest mon. It's like I would call it like a low. Like towards the end of round 1, I would pick it. I think he got it fairly high, like early to middle of round 1. I don't know if I value Coco that highly, but Coco is pretty annoying against Urshifu. So that is definitely a good matchup there. Faced Clefable, and then we faced Coco. So what other fairies would be? Like maybe Tapu Fini would be more annoying. I don't know, but yeah, we faced like 2 of the best fairy answers for Urshifu. So yeah, and I think Coco's coming. It'll probably be somewhat either scarfed or somewhat defensive to take Urshifu hits. Mainly Poison Jab would be the main way to hit it. And as you guys hear, I do have Poison Jab. We'll talk about the rest of his matchup, but yeah, you see what the Urshifu set is. Mamoswine, 100% coming. So I would say I have no switch-ins, but I do have a rotom-heat, which is theoretically a switch-in. I mean, I'm going to have to run boots, assumingly. And Rock Tomb might be able to 2-hit KO, maybe not if I'm physically defensive, but like Stone Edge would 2-hit KO. Unless if I outspeed, then that seems pretty problematic. And I guess like Thick Fat Miltank, it's kind of an okay answer, but like Banded doesn't take 2 Banded Earthquakes, even if it's a mass physical defensive Miltank. So yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. It's a good answer to Dragonite, especially if it's Icicle Spear to Breakthrough Multi-Scale, so I can't even really be Yachi Berry that reliably. And like Banded Icicle Crash like kills. It just kills Dragonite, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Even if I don't even know I think even if I'm Yachi Multi-Scale, I think he still kills me. It's just ridiculously strong. So yeah, Mamoswine's coming. Neolego, you saw it against Amel brought it week 3. It didn't do much, but I feel like Neolego is still pretty good in this game. It sets up T-Spikes, and my team is definitely weak to T-Spikes. I have a like Melmetal, Rotom-Heat, Crobat, Starmie with a Natural Cure, Dragonite. Like I have ways to Clefairy to avoid T-Spikes, and obviously Gloom. I mean, maybe if Gloom comes this game, then I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, Neolego seems annoying. Can set up T-Spikes, get up rocks. My rock switch-ins are not the greatest on this team. Melmetal is honestly pretty good though. He probably wants an answer for Necrozma, so that best answer I would say is Guzzlord. So I think Guzzlord is coming this game. I don't think it has the greatest matchup, but to handle Necrozma, I feel pretty confident it's going to come this game. Azelf, just for the speed, it seems really nice. With Speed Tie, Starmie, and can do more damage to it than me doing to Azelf in return. It doesn't outspeed Crobat, but I don't know if Crobat comes this game. It kind of seems pretty tough with Coco, Mamoswine there, Hawlucha, Corviknight, Neolego. Like, it was pretty tough for me to figure out a Crobat set that could work reliably. Even like a special set I was considering, I don't think it really made sense. Chandelure, I think Chandelure is pretty decent this game. Like, Miltank shuts it down, unless it's like Trick, and then it doesn't shut it down at all. Urshifu, if I'm Scarfed, which obviously I'm not, but Sucker Punch, it's a pretty decent answer. I had Aqua Jet Dragonite to handle Neolego last week, so like that can kind of handle Neolego plus Chandelure this week, but it kind of seems tough. But yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of switch-ins. I guess Rotom-Heat is also kind of a switch-in, but this is my switch-in to Coco, my switch-in to Mamoswine, Corviknight, Hawlucha. It's switching into a lot of stuff, so I don't know how reliable it's going to be there. What else? Something with Rocky Helmet for the Melmetal, so I think that's either going to be Gastrodon or the Corviknight. I think Gastrodon is a little bit of a better matchup than the Corviknight this game. I feel like Corviknight is, I mean, it's a fine pivot. I just feel like it's a lot of fodder for a lot of things. So I think Gastrodon comes as like the 6-mon. I think that's 6 mons. That might be 7. Honestly, Corviknight is fine this game. Hawlucha, that could be whatever. It could be physically defensive to take Urshifu on. Because unless I have Thunder Punch, which again, you guys see I don't have it, like a defensive set can be pretty annoying for my Urshifu to handle. Or it could just be setup sweep. Necrozma should be able to take hits. Rotom-heat might be able to take a +2 hit. Dragonite will take a hit if it has multi-scale up, but it's like there's a couple like soft checks to Hawlucha, but I think you can bring Hawlucha definitely this game. I could see it not coming, but I think it's pretty strong this game. Corviknight, I think it's fine. It could come just as like an overall pivot. I was a little bit worried about a body press iron defense Corviknight, but I don't think he has enough moves this game to realistically run that. The only 2 mons left I haven't talked about are Thwackey and Bouffalon. Bouffalon has a very small chance. I don't think it comes. Thwackey, I think it's a 0% chance that comes. So he has a good team and definitely had a lot of options there. So we'll see what my team is. First, we got Urshifu. Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Sucker Punch, Poison Jab. I have no speed on this. And with the speed tiers, I wouldn't be outspeeding a Chandelure or a Mamoswine if they run like max speed. But with Mamoswine, I could see him being adamant. I could see him being a bulkier spread. I could also see him being max speed, though, to outspeed like a Necrozma. But I don't think Necrozma, I was trying for it. I don't think Necrozma can OHKO Mamoswine with any one hit. So I think you could run just max speed Mamoswine to make sure you outspeed a Necrozma and like to a KO with Earthquake or something along the lines of that. But I could see it being bulkier for sure. And Chandelure, I'm pretty confident if it comes, it's going to be Scarfed. So like I wouldn't outspeed it anyway unless I ever Scarfed myself. And Scarfed kind of seemed tough because I still don't outspeed Hawlucha in terrain. Coco's an issue if I go for any move that's not Poison Jab. So yeah, I think this set is fine. Poison Jab hits the Coco, should to a KO. I could see it being like a bulkier Coco spread with Rocky Helmet. But this spread will, with the special defense investment, allows me to take 1 Rocky Helmet hit from, assuming no rocks are up, into a modest Tapu Koko Dazzling Gleam. This would also take, I guess, like rocks plus timid Coco. It could be modest Coco, but if you're modest Coco, then my Starmie, if I run max speed, will outspeed by 1 point if I'm timid. So that kind of seems like a risk that I don't know if it's worth taking just for a little bit more damage output. Really depends on what he wants to favor with the Coco. Because I don't think Coco needs modest to still do a lot of damage this game. Especially because you're not going to get past Rotom-heat that reliably. Unless you're like, there's really nothing. Like Taunt or Tox, like you would probably want to be more defensive if you want to beat a Rotom-heat set with a Coco. I take a Rocky Helmet hit plus a modest Dazzling Gleam from Coco, and I should to a KO with Poison Jab. I also take like a Dazzling Gleam from Neolego if that was like a Scarfed option to potentially revenge kill like a Scarfed Urshifu. And I'll also take like a Azelf Dazzling Gleam, but I have Sucker Punch for that. I don't think Sucker Punch should kill the Neolego, but Bulk Up there against like the Corviknight if I want to really predict a switch, but I'm going to probably go for Poison Jab most times, so I'm going to predict a switch anyway. But Bulk Up's there if Corviknight wants to sit and just roost and not do a lot. And I feel fine with Bulk Up because I don't think he's going to be Iron Defense. So I could potentially set up on the Corviknight. I was right there. And Sucker Punch, because I'm slow, allows me to hit mons that I wouldn't be able to hit otherwise because I am a slower set. The bulk, again, I said it was for Rocky Helmet hit plus a D-Gleam from Coco, and then just the rest I just threw into attack. Because I want to be doing some decent damage. I do like 25% with Drain Punch to a Corviknight. I don't do a lot, so I don't want to invest in like any other stat. Like I could have invested in speed to maybe outspeed the Mamoswine or the non-Scar Chandelure, but I don't think that's that applicable in this game. We got Necrozma next. This mon is honestly doing a little bit of everything. Like, I guess theoretically it handles like every mon on the team. Even like the Guzzlord. I have Toxic and I could Moonlight. Kind of stall it out. It's kind of tough. Like, defensive Guzzlord with no attack investment is not going to do much to me. I mean, if it's max attack Adamant, that's going to be doing decent damage in Necrozma. Even if it goes for knockoff and I don't have an item, like I'm going to still be pretty low. It could also be Rest Guzzlord, so I have to do a watch out for that. But I do live a +2 acrobatic from Hawlucha after Stealth Rocks. So that's the basis for my physical defense. special defense, I have like it's a 3% chance to die to 2 modest Coco Thunderbolts after rocks. And I don't think it's going to be modest, so I feel pretty confident I should be able to also take on the Coco. If it's Calm Mind, that's a little bit scarier, but I have a Toxic on it. I can wear it down. Toxic's really there for the Guzzlord. I was debating like a bulky Dragon Dance weakness policy set, but even like +3 Brick Break doesn't kill Guzzlord. It's just, Guzzlord could be pretty bulky and pretty annoying this game, but hopefully Necrozma can take it on. And like, it's weird because Necrozma's kind of my switch in the Guzzlord, and Guzzlord's going to be brought most likely because it's going to hit on the Necrozma. So it's going to be a different, interesting situation there. But yeah, I should take on a lot of the team. Next we got Mill Metal. This is quite the set. Special Solar Beam. I think if Gastrodon comes, it's probably going to be more physically defensive to handle like Urshifu better, handle the Mill Metal hits better, handle the Dragonite better. I guess Golurk to an extent, though Golurk probably 2 KOs with Poltergeist no matter what. Yeah. And hopefully I outspeed with the Mill Metal. 92 speed should outspeed Guzzlord by a couple points, which would also outspeed the Gastrodon. Is there anything else slower? Bouffalant as well. I would also outspeed the Bouffalant with a double Iron Bash and potentially flinch it. Thunder Wave there to try to catch like a Corviknight and then go for a Thunderbolt. I'd 3 a KO, and I also think Corviknight's going to be pretty physically defensive, so I should 3 a KO. It's a borderline 2 a KO, but I need pretty decent rolls. And if he's leftovers, I don't think it's a 2 a KO. But I went with Thunderbolt over Discharge, just for a reliable chance of getting a Thunder Wave off. Could also hit like the Hawlucha or the Neolego, which are pluses. Also hits like a Chandelure. If the Chandelure wants to really be aggressive and switch in to like a double Iron Bash, I can go for a Thunder Wave and really, really neuter it. And that'd be great if I can weaken the Chandelure. So yeah, hopefully we can catch the Gastrodon. If it's special, like special defensive, it does take a Solar Beam. It does 99% max, but hoping that's not the case. The bulk, the HP bulk allows me to live a Jolly Banded Earthquake from Mamoswine. It could be Jolly if he wants to outspeed Necrozma if I'm max speed, but I could see being Adamant. And Adamant's a roll to kill me, but I couldn't really do anything else with the EVs I wanted to handle it. And through the rest in special defense. Stormy is next. This will add speed the Coco if he's modest, and modest scarfed, which is good, but max. Rapid Spin for the Toxic Splice from Neolego. It's going to be annoying, and I have Analytic Cure over Natural Cure. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the butt like it kind of did against Amel, but I just really want that damage output from Starmie. It's 2 Psychics and the Gastrodon is like a pretty good chance to kill if it's physically defensive. So with the Analytic boost, it wouldn't be a good chance if I didn't have it. So that's why I really want that. Surf hits the team pretty good. Psychic is mainly there for the Gastrodon. I guess it hits Neolego too, but Surf does as well. Diagonal Gleam hits the Guzzlord. Would have been nice to have Thunderbolt on this set to hit the Corviknight harder, but Surf should be doing pretty decent damage anyway. And this is nice to also speed tie with an Azelf if it really had to come down to it. Rotom-Heat, it's, I guess, the Coco answer, I guess the Mamo answer, Corviknight answer, Hawlucha answer, Chandelure answer. It's like the everything answer, and it's probably not going to be good enough to handle many of those mons. I felt like I was kind of forced to bring Rotom-Heat, and like a couple people I was talking to for this build shout outs to let me see if I could pull up the couple people that I was talking to this build. 1Z, Sven, Harris, Leo, LG Albina, I think Hayes as well. So they were saying Rotom-Heat was good, but like it's like tough. Like it doesn't really do too much against those mons. It takes hits kinda, but I'm just forced to paint spit a lot. So it's gonna be tough for Rotom-Heat to do a lot. Like I have special defensive vest, so the speed is to outspeed Chandelure and Mamoswine. They're not scarfed, which is good. But like I don't do a lot to Chandelure. Chandelure has like a low chance if it's timid to a KO me, or Jolly. No, it'd be timid to a KO me with Shadow Ball. But if it's modest, it's like a 50-50 chance that he kills me with Shadow Ball, and he could be modest Scarf. Because I don't think he needs the speed to still outspeed Crobat, or he could just not care about Crobat either. I think that's fair. So yeah, this Rotom-Heat's going to be tough to do a lot, but I can get information out of Mons, and I guess that's going to be good enough. I also completely shut down by Gastrodon, which I could hard double potentially into Melmetal, but he might be weary. If I'm hard doubling something into Melmetal, predicting a Gastrodon to come out, why would I go into Melmetal? So we'll see. But I think hopefully the Rotom-heat will do at least a little bit this game. And last we got Dragonite. Pretty straightforward. The speed is there to outspeed the Chandelure. I mean, I speed tie it, and hopefully outspeed a Mamoswine. Dragon Dance, E-Speed, Dragon Claw, Thunder Punch. Obviously, I really wanted Earthquake. It was kind of tough. I wanted to fit 5 moves. But I needed Dragon Dance and Thunder Punch to outmuscle the Corviknight, because just raw Thunder Punch doesn't get past the Corviknight. And I don't get the Terrain boost because I am levitating or flying. Thunder Punch is nicer to Hawlucha to do a lot of damage to it. Dragon Claw, it's not the best move, but like just because it's stab, it hits a lot of things neutrally, which was honestly good enough for this build. And then E-Speed at +1, probably to a KO's Coco. If he's pretty physically defensive, it might not. And I have to be a +1, so it's a lot of circumstances there. And I feel like I'm probably going to get at a multi-skill relatively fast once I get the Dragonite in, because there's enough Mons that could run Rocky Helm with this game. So we'll see. Dragonite was pretty good towards the end game against Amel, so hopefully it does pretty good. And hopefully I bring it out end game against Mountaih, but we'll see there. But yeah, that's my team. I'm sure that's a little bit of a longer team builder than I normally do, but it's playoffs, so we're really trying to get this win. So yeah, let's get right into the game. All right, here we are for the battle. It's going to be a fun one. He's got the Guzzler there. No rocks, no Mamo, no Neolego, which also means no T-Spikes. I was probably going to lead with Necrozma to pressure like a Neolego lead, but I'm kind of worried about Chandelure, because Chandelure is pretty annoying this game. So I think my lead is going to, well, I mean, you saw it. It's going to be Rotom, and I think I'm going to just double switch right into Necrozma, because Gastrodon seems like a pretty free switch in, and I wouldn't want to go for like a Will-O-Wisp on a Chandelure or something. Actually, it's probably best for me just to Volt Switch in case the Chandelure does stay in. Okay, Coco's out. Could be a Scarf. It's going to be nice to get whatever, to figure out whatever damage this is. And I think I'm fine going for a Will-O-Wisp here. That'll get some chip, and I'm not too worried about giving Flash Fire to a Chandelure, because my Rotom should be able to take it on fine. So we see the Volt Switch come out. That does 22 damage. That's actually no special attack. That's interesting. That's actually a min roll, no special attack. That is interesting to note. He probably goes for a Toxic here. A Scald is also an option. I think I'm fine going into Necrozma. I wouldn't want to get Toxics, but it's like okay. If he goes into Chandelure, that would be annoying here. But yeah, I don't want to go into Melmetal and reveal that I'm a Solar Beam set. And I imagine a Guzzler is going to come out here now. We see that it's leftovers Gastrodon. That's good to know. Hopefully I can get it in a position to where I can bop it with a Melmetal hit. We'll see. I should also outspeed Guzzlord. So we will go for a Toxic here. Another play is to go into Melmetal, predicting him to switch out, and then catch the Gastrodon with a Solar Beam, but I'm fine with this play. He's probably going to go into Guzzlord. I'm going to get a Toxic off on it. I don't do a whole lot to this, which is annoying. I could also just go into my Rotom, but that's kind of a tough call because my Rotom's a pretty big answer for the Chandelure. But it's good I have a Toxic on the Guzzlord.
He's probably going to go for a knockoff here. I want to keep this item intact, this item intact, this item intact. Yeah, I feel like I kind of have to go into the Rotom here. Maybe that's a bad play. I do need that for the Chandelure. 135 down to 50. 85 damage? That seems like a lot. Yeah, that's like max roll adamant. I can Pain Split here. That seems pretty fine. He really doesn't have a great switch into Pain Split, because I'm going to recover a lot of HP off this Guzzlord. And if, like, the Gastron comes in, then I'm getting some chip on it. Chandelure does come out. Okay. Can I even, like, divide and figure out how much HP this has? 50 to 92. Yeah, I don't think I could really figure that out. Chandelure. Volt Switch, I'm doing like 30 to 40%. Let me also put up the HP bar. See, I did like 33% there. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch here. He could go into Gastrodon. Don't really care. We'll see if this is Specs. We see it's Scarf because it outspeeds. 92 down to 13. 79 damage. Choice Scarf, 79 damage, so probably Timid Chandelure. Urshifu is pretty free here. I can bait that I'm Scarfed. We can figure out what his switch in is. So I can actually make a double and go into Necrozma, predicting the Hawlucha to come out, or I can just go right for a Poison Jab and try to get a poison on it. I feel fine about that. I don't think you let this go down. Yep, so the Coco comes out. That's awesome. We can figure out what type of spread it is. If it's like very physically defensive. See if he goes for like a Roost or something. Like 60%. So, some defense investment. I'm going to go for another Poison Jab. It's some defense investment because I should have done over 60% to max HP Coco. So, more than max HP Coco. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm not scared about a Dazzling Gleam. There's like no world where that kills. Because I am Roselli Berry. I don't think you stay in either because, you have no idea if I'm Choice Scarfed or not. And I obviously won't reveal that. If like the Corviknight comes in or something like that. Wow. 55 damage. I'm really surprised he risked that. Oh yeah, he's like no special attack investment. Poison Jab's gonna do nothing. Body Press could come out here. Brave Bird, U-Turn are all options. I don't know if I want to go Necrozma. I think I'm fine just going for a Drain Punch. Getting chip on this is going to be nice for the Dragonite too. I like how Dragonite could potentially win this game, especially if I get a Dragon Dance up. That is 20, 35, 37%. That's a crit. Okay, that move's not supposed to crit. I'm sure that's max physically defensive. Rocky Helmet. Okay. let's see, a crit Dream Punch. Yeah, so that's like max defensive. Max defensive Corvon Knight. Dazzling Gleam is not going to kill me. I feel fine going for a Poison Jab here. We'll see if he roosts. Okay, he's going to roost. See if I get a poison on this. That'd be awesome. Gonna help a lot to get the Dragonite potentially win. Yeah, but I don't think you can kill me with any move. Maybe Brave Bird would do a decent chunk. Yeah, he's actually probably Brave Bird, or he's Roost U-turn, or Roost Volt Switch. Let's try to get a poison here. He was also willing to sack this off. So we're at 85%. That's a little unfortunate. No poison yet. Dazzling Gleam? Okay. We should live this hit. We do? Great. And Urshifu picks up the kill against a Koko. I am pretty happy about that start. Especially if it's Hawlucha's not if Hawlucha's Grassy Seed or Electric Seed, then he doesn't have the boost anymore. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that start. Yeah, but I knew it wasn't special attack invest with Koko, so I was pretty confident I was going to live that hit, even if it was a little bit weaker than I thought I was going to be to actually take the hit. Because I was able to live a modest max special attack Koko D-Gleam after a Rocky Helmet hit. So I was definitely lower than that, but I realized I wasn't special attack invested. So the Koko's dead. Yeah, I'm going for a Sucker Punch here. Don't really care if you like do any weird shenanigan stuff. You could go for a Trick. But if you're Trick, like, I will take that. If you're Colbur Berry, I guess I'll also take that. Okay, well, Channelure's dead. That also sounds pretty good. Ah, Flame Body. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll trade 2 for 1. Urshifu is dead. So he's got the Corviknight, Hawlucha, Gastrodon, and Guzzlord. I feel fine going into my Melmetal here. I should outspeed the Guzzlord and potentially flinch it. I can Solar Beam the Gastrodon if that comes in. The Corviknight, I go for Thunder Wave and Thunderbolt, I guess. I mean, it would be annoying if he went into Guzzlord because I feel like I'm forced to go for the double Iron Bash? Maybe not. Hawlucha comes out. Double Iron Bash is gonna basically kill, especially if he goes for close combat. Yeah, I'll go for a double Iron Bash here. Because he's not going to kill me with a close combat. We'll see if he goes for Sword Stance. I feel like Corviknight's just a pretty safe play. Did I also... I don't think I revealed Thunder Wave yet. But if he's like... I believe it could be Limber Hawlucha. That's an ability, right? He's going to switch out. Yeah. Limber is definitely ability, so it cannot get paralyzed. Yeah, unfortunate. Body Press is going to do a little bit of damage. But I'm fine going for a Thunder Wave here. U-turn. Okay. Probably gonna go into Gastrodon. It'd be crazy when in the Holuchas I go for a Thunder Wave, especially if he's Limber, but let's see. Gastrodon? Okay, fine with this. Yeah. Oh, you also could have predicted a Thunder Punch or something. 100% going for Solar Beam here. Not going to debate it. He can make a read and switch out. That'd be great if he did, but or like good for him if he did it, but I'm definitely making that play. He's actually faster. He has a lot of speed. It's also a lot of a lot of damage, but it's a crit and a burn. That's a little unfortunate, but I should pick up a kill. Let's see. Let's see if he's that much special defense invested, then, or that much speed invested, then I should get this kill. Nice. Okay. So Gastrodon is dead. Guzzlord, Holucha, and Corviknight. And the Guzzlord's going to be an issue for sure. I also have Starmie, so like that's fine. And I have Scarf Dazzling Gleam, which will do a lot of damage to the Holucha and the Guzzlord. So I'm pretty okay with that. I like the position in this game so far. Holucha comes out. See if he sets up a Swords Dance as I go for a Thunderbolt. I think that's the play. See if he subs or something. High Jump Kick, he could miss. Okay, he doesn't. Guzzlord definitely didn't, or Melmetal did enough damage there. Starmie to Holucha. I kill with Psychic. Dazzling Gleam does a lot of damage. I'm gonna go into Starmie and just go for a Dazzling Gleam. It could be Scarfed. If he goes into the Corviknight, good play on his part. Honestly, a play there could have just gone into Dragonite. I might have been able to Dragon Dance and win. Yeah, that was actually probably a better play. Oh well. It's an aggressive play, so we'll see. Two out of the 3 chance it goes pretty well here. But if he gets a Roost up with a Corviknight, that's going to be annoying. I do get a Dazzling Gleam off. I do like... pretty decent damage there. You know what? I'm fine going for Dazzling Gleam, because if he goes into Corviknight, that seems like a pretty free recovery. Alright, so this Mon is dead. Nice. Alright, 2 Mons left. I feel pretty confident in this one. Guzzlord, does Guzzlord get Skill Shot? It doesn't. Okay. I mean, even if you're like Scarfed, this seems like a weird play. Tanks a hit. And kills me with a knockoff. Yeah, we're gonna just go into Dragonite. Yeah, we're gonna go into Dragonite and go for a Dragon Claw. I think the Corviknights should be in range of dying to Dragon Claw plus a Thunder Punch if he decides to make that play. Guzzlord, Adamant, knockoff. He's +1. Crit, Choice Band. It's probably AV Guzzlord actually. I think I lived a hit. You could go for Dragon Tail though. I'll just go for Dragon Claw and like guarantee the damage on this. Okay, cool. Samon is dead. Then I think Dragonite just goes for I think I go for Thunder Punches. Hopefully this is not like an agility Corviknight. I mean, we already saw that it was a Rocky Helmet. Roost, okay. I think I think my Rotom should win the game. Especially because there's no way he's faster than me. And I have like Necrozma Heat Wave plus Rotom in the back in case he's like a an Iron Defense Corviknight set. Let's see, that's like 50%. Go for like a Brave Bird Body Press, okay. As long as we don't get a min roll, we should win this game here. I mean, I feel pretty confident regardless. Let's see. He had a good run if this is the final blow. And it is. Great. Yeah, I felt it controlled that entire game. I felt pretty good. I don't think it was really hacksy either. Quick one. I feel like it was relatively quick. But yeah, good game to Mountaih. Great battler. One of the best battlers out there in the Wi-Fi scene. Definitely go check out his content. It's great stuff. It definitely is. And he was the #1 seed going into this. And I was very scared of his team. I'm surprised that he didn't bring Neolego or Mamoswine, but he brought a lot of threats. And even like I knew the Guzzler was going to be annoying because he had to have something from Necrozma. But good games. I either play JV or Jack, I believe. Or is it mid? I don't remember. But one of those 2-3 I'll be playing for finals next week. That's crazy. But yeah, man, it would be so fun if I won an APA championship. Like, legit, Wi-Fi, one of the biggest ones out there. Like, that'd be awesome if they were to win it. But yeah, good games to Mountaih. Definitely go check out his channel, link down below. And consider giving a like to this channel too. But yeah, until next time, later guys.